All right, today we're diving deep into the playbook for the next generation of AI. This is a story about a massive shift in how AI actually thinks and how NVIDIA's new Blackwell and Rubin chips are completely rewriting the rules for computing, for power, and for strategy itself.
So we've all been amazed by this first wave of generative AI, right? The stuff that creates text, images, and code. It's been absolutely incredible. But a much, much bigger wave is already forming. And this time, it's not just about creating content, it's about actually doing things.
You see, this new frontier is all about AI that doesn't just respond to you, but acts for you. We're shifting from simple generation to intelligent execution, where an AI can take a complex goal, figure out a plan, and then see that plan through to the very end. And that brings us to the fundamental question that's driving this entire industry forward. This need for an AI to reason in real time is forcing a complete reinvention of everything, from the tiniest transistor on a chip all the way up to how we design entire data centers. Okay, so to really get why NVIDIA is making such radical changes, we first have to wrap our heads around the problem they're solving. And it all starts with this new kind of AI. They're called agentic AIs. Now, unlike the models we're used to that just give you one answer, an agentic system works in a continuous loop. It thinks about your request, it decides on a tool to use, maybe a web search or some code, it uses the tool, it looks at the result, and then it does it all over again until the job is done. This represents a total flip in what we care about. For that first wave of AI, the name of the game was throughput. You know, how much content can you pump out as cheaply as possible? But for this new agentic AI, the only thing that really matters is responsiveness. The value isn't just in the final answer, it's in how fast that AI can zip through each step of its thinking process. And this new way of working creates a brand new bottleneck, something we can call time to thought. I mean, think about it. If your AI agent takes minutes to think through a problem, it's basically useless. The speed of each one of those little steps in the reasoning loop, that is now the single biggest hurdle we have to clear. And that brings us to the solution. NVIDIA's answer to this time-to-thought problem is a totally new architecture, an engine built specifically to accelerate thinking, and its name is Blackwell. And the leap in performance is just staggering. When you measure the speed of AI thinking in tokens, which are just the basic building blocks of data, the top-end Blackwell Ultra is up to 10 times faster than what we had before. This isn't a small step. It's a massive acceleration of an AI's ability to reason. Now, the magic that makes this all possible is a new numerical format. It sounds super technical, but it's the core innovation here. It's called 4-bit floating point, or just FP4. Here's the simple way to think about it. Imagine you're sending a photo. Are you going to send a huge, high-resolution file or a small, compressed thumbnail? FP4 is like a super smart compression. By representing data with just 4 bits instead of 8 or 16, you make the AI model dramatically smaller. And smaller models mean less memory, which means data moves way faster. That's the key to getting the real-time responsiveness these AI agents need. And NVIDIA is already rolling this out in a 2-tiered system. You've got the first Blackwell chip, the B200 for most businesses, but then a year later comes the Ultra B300 variant, which pushes the performance even further with more power and more memory. That one specifically for the teams building those massive frontier AI models. But, and this is a really big but, this incredible power comes at a cost. It has a staggering consequence that completely changes everything we thought we knew about the physical world of computing.
For decades, data centers have been built around this one number. A typical server rack uses somewhere around 10 kilowatts of power, and that's a heat load you can totally handle with, good old-fashioned air conditioning.
Now, let's look at the new Blackwell system. A single rack, a single one, consumes about 120 kilowatts. That is over 10 times the power density. You simply cannot get that much heat out of such a small space using just air. It's physically impossible. And if you think that's wild, just look a couple years down the road to the next generation, Rubin Ultra. The projections are almost unbelievable. A single rack is expected to pull 600 kilowatts. That is enough power for hundreds of homes, all concentrated into one cabinet. So the conclusion here is pretty inescapable. The era of air-cooled data centers, at least for high-performance AI, is over. It's done. Installing these new systems isn't just a server upgrade anymore. It's a massive facilities and engineering project.
This insane power draw means you have to use direct liquid cooling. It's not optional. It means re-engineering your power, your plumbing, everything from the ground up. And here's the kicker. Almost nobody is ready for this. We're talking less than 5% of existing data centers. The design of the chip and the design of the building are now the exact same problem.
And this radical change isn't just a one-time thing. Nope, it's just the next step in what has become a new, absolutely unforgiving pace of innovation being set by NVIDIA. NVIDIA is now officially on what it calls a one-year rhythm, a new major release every single year. That means the traditional cycle of refreshing your servers every 3 to 5 years, that's completely obsolete if you're trying to stay on the cutting edge of AI. The pace of change is just breathtaking. I mean, look at this. In just 2 years, from Blackwell Ultra to Rubin Ultra, they plan to double the number of processing cores on each chip. Performance is projected to jump more than 3 times. Memory capacity triples, hitting a full terabyte. And then look at the power, a 5-fold explosion. It's just an exponential curve on every single metric.
So after all that, what does this fire hose of new tech actually mean for any organization trying to compete? Well, it really all comes down to one core strategic shift.
This quote absolutely nails it. Our whole philosophy has to change. We need to move past the idea of a data center, a place that just houses computers. We are now building purpose-built AI factories, designed from the ground up to do one thing: produce intelligence at an industrial scale.
And this new reality demands a totally new set of rules. Forget about refreshing every few years. Your strategy now needs continuous, rolling upgrades. Your metrics for success change. It's not just about money. It's about the cost per token, the cost of each unit of AI thought. And critically, any new facility you build today must be designed for liquid cooling from day one. To win now, you have to master the entire stack, from the silicon chip to the software, all the way to the plumbing in your walls.
This profound shift from data centers to AI factories, it's not just a technical upgrade. It is the new competitive battleground. It's going to define the winners and losers of the next decade. And it leaves every single organization with one crucial question to answer. Are you ready to build a factory?